saying? And we're going to kind of go off that brewing and segue into Digging in the Vault. You know, y'all see it. DITV.
Digging in the Vault.
Straight up. Hit us up. www.ditv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave your comments at the bottom. We want you all to, you know, come join us in these topics that we're having, because, you know, they are topics that are out there trending in America. They're trending in your city. They're trending in your social network. They're trending at your job. So, you know, just check us out. Once again, you know, I'm KD, and I'm with my right-hand man, you know, who is his own man.
Right. for the ones out there that don't think so, they try to
act like right.
And we all our own people.
Straight up.
Even y'all
own people. That's your comment. You know, it's not influenced by anybody. He's not watching anybody.
Exactly.
He's not a junior.
Exactly.
Believe it.
Right. Right. Brain operating on its own.
Come on.
Let's do
this. And the topic we'll be talking about today is gangs, gang affiliation, you know, in the inner city. You know, was it what it once was? Is it what it once was? Is it good? Is it bad? A lot of people have different opinions about this. I have a very unique look on this, especially with my background not being, you know, in a gang. And this is not to, in any form or way, not being in one. And a lot of people might take that, you know, in a way. But as I elaborate, you'll understand why I feel the way I feel. But I will say this as far as gang affiliation. I don't like to use the word, you know what? I take that back. I like to use the word gang. And here's why. Because gang and a gang member has always been, never changed. You know, you are a person who protects your turf.
Exactly. I agree.
Nothing wrong with protecting your turf. Now, there's different variations of protecting your turf. It's turned into a lot of people believing it's a corner, a block, where you sell this, where you sell that. But at the same time, when you look at it, it's making sure something in your neighborhood doesn't get gentrified. You can keep the money in your neighborhood. You protecting your turf. You rebuild on your turf.
As Nipsey would say, all money in. And you're trying to keep everything within whatever you got going on. You trying to keep, that's your gang.
Right. All money in. Any money out comes in. Don't let money out.
Exactly.
You know, and then the gangs on the exterior of your interior gang who don't, in a sense, use the moniker as gang, but they are. They come in, the police, local government, federal government, and create a situation of crime to drive the cost down in your neighborhood, to make it lower, to do some gang shit, and take your neighborhood from you. And when they take it, guess what you didn't do? You didn't protect your territory. And then you need to protect your territory from them the same way you protect your territory from someone wearing an outside color that's coming to your block and doesn't belong there. You know, and I am in no way, once again, I am in no way attempting to understand code or anything of the sort, because, you know, that's what y'all do. But I do appreciate the organization of it, because that is one thing that a lot of people in the outside exterior, as I will, you know, call them, don't like. They don't like that organization. They don't like the fact that you all are willing to organize. They don't like that you all will actually mature in an organization manner, because there's no way to become an adult man and not expand your economics and expand your mind and expand your brain, and you already affiliated with something that's large, and y'all organize yourselves to do something larger. You know, that's why they make it so criminal, as I would say. And y'all do some criminal stuff. So, you know, I'm not out to tell you to be smarter than that, but you grow to be smarter than that. And you have seen, you know, with the help of social media and people like Nipsey, you know, God rest his soul, and a lot of guys who have done things outside of their origins of the gang and said, hey, I'm going to do this. So the younger generation can thrive better. So, you know, that's kind of my take on, you know, how I see gangs. You know, and B, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to say my view on the whole gang thing is, I'm going to give y'all two of my points. One of my first point would be, I want to say that within the gang community, for the ones out there that if you are in a real gang or whatever you define as your gang, whether it's your family or if it's, like I say, a real gang, I just want to say, like, always empower the people that's inside of it. Like, don't,
definitely,
you know what I'm saying? I want to, not saying that if you already doing that, you know what I'm saying, big props, because you are doing your job. But for people that want to take on that responsibility and join an organization, or say that you want to create your own family, because that's kind of how something that I would want to do. Like, at this point in my life, if I had a family, that's going to be, I would like to consider that my gang. Like, when I get older, they're going to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? But for me to be able to let them take care of me when I do get older, I got to tell them the right things. I got to move right. I got to act right. I got to show them how stuff is actually supposed to be done to be able to take care of a person and myself too, or anybody else that they may meet on the way of growing up, whatever. Same thing in a gang community, like, or an organization that got a gang, whatever organization that may be. I'm pretty sure all the old heads or whoever that's in those organizations will want anybody that's in there to be like, look, tell them the right thing, not the wrong thing. Y'all do the right thing. Don't be out here doing the wrong thing, trying to go against the curve, because that's really fucking up all of our culture, and it's messing up a lot of stuff, basically. And we just need to stay on track as people and a society. Whatever we want to do, let's just do it for a good purpose. That's all I want to. Those are my, like, two takes on the whole gang thing.
And what I want to say to that is basically what you said, and I have an acronym for that. You know, GANG. And basically what I'm saying is gaining, advancing, and nurturing gang.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, we gotta be gaining something, we gotta be advancing, because we all kind of need each other, whether we want to admit that or not. We all want to compete out here in the world. But I think that if we all sit down and just realize, like, help each other out. We got a lot of other races out here that be helping each other out.
Do the same thing, you know, police.
Right.
You know, all of those organizations in the federal government, you know, all those hidden organizations, and people want to use Illuminati, skulls, and all that stuff, but they don't snitch. You know, they don't tell their secrets. No. You know, they have things hidden within their own organizations that if somebody did something within that, they're not going to tell. So it's almost like they try to make the street code unlike what they do, but it's pretty much the same.
Right.
Pretty much the same.
Same. I heard Tupac. I think that's who I heard it from. Was like, you know what I'm saying? The police is like the biggest gang, or in something about like the biggest gang in the world.
The movie Gangs of New York. About that. Yep.
Just think about that. Just think about how he looking at that, like that viewpoint. We can be the same thing, and more than likely, I ain't gonna say probably. I'm gonna say we can be more powerful than the police if we, as people, no matter what race it is or what organization out there that we're talking about, we all can come together and do things the right way. You know what I'm saying?
It's fraternal.
Right.
Fraternities on college campuses. Not calling them gangs, but the nature of it is fraternal, brotherhood, sisterhood.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Don't necessarily have to be hood.
Right. And speaking on that, I want to say, when I was in college, I want to say basically that was my first. I ain't gonna say my first, but probably like my second or third introduction to a gang, and really understanding it from a sorority and fraternity thing from the Greek life. And once I seen it, I couldn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, dang, like, you actually got black people, you know what I'm saying, and white people. Like, you had Mexican. It didn't, like I said, it don't matter the race. They had their own fraternity or sorority that stuck with each other.
Right. Creating situations of nepotism. Alumni do it with the schools and the universities they go to. It's even down to these high schools. If you went to this, of course, that alumni from that school who's already doing what you want to do is going to make sure he reaches down and helps you. Nurturing.
Right.
Game.
Right. It's a game. It's all a game. And people like to hear, well, I ain't gonna say y'all like to hear, but people hear the word gang and they automatically want to say it's negative thing. It's a negative. And it's not. It's not always a negative thing about saying that you got a gang.
Perspective.
It's perspective, and perspective is everything. Everybody just don't have the same perspective, but we trying to get everybody to get on the same perspective. Especially when it comes to us sticking together as a gang, no matter what we're trying to do.
I have nothing else to say to that. So on that note, once again, thank you for joining us on Digging in the Vault, DITV. Make sure you look down at the bottom and subscribe, www.ditv.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Leave your comments, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time with another topic that we know you're going to enjoy.
Yes, sir.